you going? Whoa! I want to ask you a question. And I want you to really sit with it. Yeah, I'm in no rush. You're in no rush. Let's sit with this for a moment. But I want to ask you this question. How long are you willing to tolerate a life that doesn't light you up? And if your first thought was, I don't know, or maybe I'm already here. I'm stuck in this place. I don't know how much further I can tolerate it. You are not alone. But today we're going to talk about why I think this question could change everything for you, which is a big claim. But I think by the end of this video, you'll agree that this question should be leading every single decision that you make. But before we go any further, if we've not met before, hi, my name is Evie. I am your online self-appointed big sister that is going to help you step into the most aligned and expansive version of you. Sounds pretty dreamy, right? Yeah. Let's get into it. Also, my dog Sophie's in and amongst the space today. So if you hear her yawning or if she reappears, you're welcome. Enjoy. In this video today, I really want to explore why so many of us settle for lives that feel uninspired or out of alignment. And if you think you already know the answer to that, and you know what holds us back from making changes that we know we need, and how you can start shifting today. Because you were not made to just go through the motions. You're here to live expansively, intentionally, and on fire for the life that you're creating. This is your life. What are you doing about it? So why do we settle? For a lot of us, it's fear. Fear of failure, fear of the unknown, fear of the judgment. And then there's comfort. Because even if we're doing something that doesn't light us up, it's familiar. And familiar feels safe. Familiar feels easier. But here's the thing, comfort zones actually aren't that comfortable. They're just predictable. And there's a huge difference. You're trading your spark, your joy, and your growth for a sense of safety that is actually just stagnation. And I get it, change is hard. But I want you to think about this. What's harder? Staying in a life that dims your light, or doing the work that you're created for that sets your soul on fire? It's simple, right? So let's take a moment to get really honest with ourselves. I want you to ask yourself, what part of my life feels heavy? What do I dread? What feels like it's not mine anymore? And if you can, write it down, because awareness is the first step to change. And by writing it down, your brain, your body, your soul becomes so crucially aware, and there's more chance of you making that lasting change. So maybe it's your job you've outgrown, a relationship that feels draining, a routine that just doesn't inspire you. Maybe it's a deeper fear of stepping out into the unknown, of being seen, or of failing. Whatever it is valid, and it's not permanent. You can change it. Think about fears you had 5 years ago, 10 years ago. I bet you don't have them anymore. You've worked on them, you've made changes, you've shown up for yourself time and time again, and now they're just part of your everyday life. If you're feeling really stuck, using the Enneagram could be really helpful. And if you're familiar with it, and if you're not familiar with it, just scroll down. It's a personality typing tool, and you can take my free quiz to work out which type you are. Because this is where your type can offer clues about why you might be stuck. For example, type 9s struggle with avoiding conflict, and so that can inhibit them from making changes. While type 3s might fear losing their sense of achievement, and so that keeps them playing small. Understanding your Enneagram type can be the key to help you move through these blocks with intention. I want to talk about what a lit up life feels like, yeah? So imagine this. You wake up and you're excited for the day. You don't feel tired or sleepy, but you're energized and ready to go. The work that you do feels meaningful. Relationships energize you. You have space every single day for rest, creativity, for joy. That's what a life that lights you up feels like. Aligned, expansive, and deeply fulfilling. When you're living a life that lights you up, it stops being about perfection. Instead, it's about flow. It's about feeling resourced enough to handle whatever life's challenges throw at you, inspired enough to keep on growing, and connected enough to know you're exactly where you're meant to be. So how do we start shifting? I'm so glad that you asked. You need to get really honest about what isn't working. Take one area of your life, your career, your relationships, or even your self-care, such a key one, and ask, is this lighting me up? And decide what you want to do. What would feel exciting, aligned, or even just a little bit better? Start small. Change doesn't have to be big and scary. It can be as simple as saying no to something that drains you, or to carve out 10 minutes a day to work on something that inspires you. And then get support. None of us can do any of this alone. Whether it's through community, coaching, partnerships, don't do it alone. You deserve to be held as you create this shift. You don't have to have it all figured out today. You're not going to have it all figured out today. But every small step that you take towards a life that lights you up is a step worth celebrating. Even watching this video to this point is huge. I wanted to swear then, I won't. It's huge. This is a moment. It's a line in the sand. Whip out your phone, put it into your calendar. This is the moment I decided that I was going to run after a life that lights me up. Your joy, your spark, your fulfillment in life, it matters. You matter. And if that is making some of you, I wonder why that is. Is it because making fun of it is easier than holding the truth of it? You are a beautiful, important, complex human. Full stop. So just as I close today's video, I'm going to ask you one more time. How long are you willing to tolerate a life that doesn't light you up? My hope is that after today, your answer is not 1 second longer. You deserve a life that feels aligned, inspired, and overflowing. If this resonated with you, I would love to hear your thoughts. Drop me a comment, let me know. Drop me a comment and let me know one thing you're ready to let go of, or one small step you're going to take towards a life that really does light you up. And if you want to dive deeper, come listen to my podcast. New episodes drop every Monday morning at 9 a.m. It's called Guided, and you can find it on Apple Podcasts and Spotify. I will see you there. Thank you so much for spending this time with me. If you're not already subscribed to my YouTube channel, hit that subscribe button for more videos like this. And let's keep creating lives that truly light us up. I'll see you tomorrow for another video. Take good care.